Welcome to Indie News for March 12th, 2018. We are very aware that a lot of people are off kilter because of the time change that we just experienced this weekend in most of the United States and throughout the world. We have lost an hour of sleep. A lot of people are a little out of it today. With that in mind, we're going to try to make this a condensed and smaller show. With that in mind, let's check out all the things that happened today on Indie Advocates. My name is Mr. Anderson, and I am the advocating voice of Indie Advocates. So today on the site of Indie Advocates, see, even I'm affected by the time change we had. Back and before they're gone, that's right, we filmed issue 11 of Kickstarter Talk Last Rites, Fetish Mentors and Kaiju Gods. 5-6, grab your crucif. It's the last days for A Nightmare on Egg Street. We had 2 press releases, and the important thing about the press releases is know that from now on, if you have a newsletter that you're sending out to people and you want it to become a press release, just let us know and we'll now update it. We had press release for Making Plans and one for Freaks, Monsters, and Other Weirdos, My Sketchbook. Each one was brought to us by the Galaxa Freaks. Now we're going to save all the Kickstarters to the end of the show, and we'll talk about them then. Throwback thread, WSN News, an important message from Rob Anderson. This was really just for a family medical thing, but it's part of our throwback series. Press release for October Comics launches free pitch development workshops for indie comic creators. How cool is that? Check it out. You guys can actually learn about pitch development. I did a review today of The Big Sheep. Wow, was I blown away. I didn't do the video review. I'm going to do the video review at the end of the week. But it was a great book, man. I actually want to try to get a hard copy of it now. That's how much I liked it. I had a PDF. I don't want to read it. It was just so good. Honestly, check out my review. Comic-Con Highway exiting Indie Advocator, Daytona Beach. No idea why this is coming up right now, but hey, I will be at the comic convention for Daytona in April 21st and 22nd. Comic-Con Highway, Southern Exit. This week. You're going to have the River Region Comic-Con with the Autistic Jedi and R4AU. We're going to have Melissa there at the Jedi Mom, of course, also repping us. So that's going to be pretty cool. A few characters from the Rochelle universe are now available for pre-order. That's right. Check it out, and you can have yourself some Rochelle. Lucha mystery release video. Now is the time to find out what the mystery behind Lucha is. Throwback thread. Reasons to pledge to these Kickstarters. This is a throwback. We used to actually do a special little kind of excerpt of all the different Comic-Cons. You can see Russell's there, Bob Sally's there. We stopped doing that because it doesn't show well on social media, and it became a bigger problem. So we had to constantly switch it, and it was making things impossible to do quickly. We've changed that around a little bit in the format, so it works better this way because now people see it and they know what they're talking about. And it's no longer WSN's Kickstarters to watch, now Kickstarter Talk. But that's how Kickstarter Talk began. Martin Dunn takes us to class. See a video class for all indie writers and artists. It was a great video. You got to check it out this is part of the Creative Process series, and you need to be part of it if you're trying to really learn about it. Throwback thread, Art of the Day, Danny Smith, plus some more artists, some poetry. The poetry is not there anymore. I won't go into it, just it's not. There'll be dead links, so apologies for that. Comic-Con Highway, Southern Advocating Exit. Chuck Pinu is going to Haven Con in just 2 weeks. He's at the end of the month. So when I believe it's the same weekend that I'm in my local Calusa Con here in Fort Myers, Florida. The Geneva Convention, this book will be out in July. So the next convention, you can get it in May in Minnesota. Art of the Day, David Trash. Some real angry art. I love it. Cosview Who? We found the DC Trio. Who is the DC Trio? Bringing our favorites to life. This is back when we did Cosview Who. We no longer do that. This is speaking of, actually, it's perfect timing to segue into this. The vote is done. Cosview will become cosplay for this site, and we will continue to cover cosplay. There wasn't anyone who voted against it, so people feel like that we're supposed to be doing it, so we're going to do it. The creative process, the importance of knowing your audience. Check it out. Something I wrote. Shit's about to get weird as writers begin to find our style, and you're going to want to find out what style Weird Style is about. As I said, I'm going to try to keep this show short because I know it was a long weekend, and I think that we're just going to show Art of the Day from two great creators and Marcel Dupree's card, and then we're back. And then the 5 mistakes to avoid. So there are 5 mistakes to avoid for comic creators. Throwback thread for creator cards from my friend Marcel Dupree. Art of the Day, Ramil Hill, Pink Wing, and Prime Collector. Art of the Day, Matt Bowers, showing off some superhero art. And that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed Fantastic Con. I heard it was awesome. Saw some pictures. Excited to see it in social media. This is, of course, the point in the show where we go over this week in indie comics. Back and before they blast off, this is Kickstarter Last Rights, issue 11, Fetish Mentors and Kaiju Gods. Of course, this week, if you're going to be going to Alabama's River Region Comic-Con, hopefully I'll get that by Tuesday, you can meet the Autistic Jedi and R4AU. The force is strong with these two, and it can be with you too if you go there to support autism awareness. Kickstarter Talk, issue 10, the deep topics of politics, life and death, fetish, and fear mixed with some dick jokes. And no, that's not a typo. The libertarian comic book is in need of we the people, whether you're from the left, the right, or center politically. Our intention with this book is to make you think it's okay to disagree with us. That's not written by me, by the way, as written by the creative team behind it. So those aren't my words, but theirs. Autism awareness is about education and acceptance, educating the public about acceptance of special needs children and their value. Most autistic children and adults don't communicate or socialize the way typical individuals do. Autism awareness attempts are for attempts to break the barrier and help kids connect. They need a voice, and we give them one. They are our future. My son is actually struggling to find his words right now, and we just set up speech therapy today. So I'm hopeful that we can help him find his words. But this is definitely a great program to be part of. Buy a patch today and so help them get from con to con. The patches are reasonably priced, and all proceeds go to them, bringing the autism awareness to everyone they can. Supporting Kickstarter only takes a single dollar. $1 shows support to attract attention, help funds projects, supports indie creators, and helps create new worlds. Plus, every time you donate just $1, it shows all your friends on your list who are following you that it is something to back. Kickstarter for the Independent Creator, 2nd edition, a practical and informative guide to crowdfunding written by the amazing Madeline Holly Rising. If you're going to listen to anyone about Kickstarters, Madeline's the person to do it for. Multi-larceny, a science fiction crime of infinite potential. Multi-larceny is a one-shot crime comic story with a science fiction twist. Heroes, victims, villains connected in a race of time and space. Check it out today. A Nightmare on Egg Street. Something sinister is haunting the dreams of local teens in A Nightmare on Egg Street. Get your copy today before it's off Kickstarter. Time is limited. Also running out of time is Kaiju Gods. Kaiju Gods is an anthology. It's over 10 stories, over 14 stories, each 10 pages. They've got poems. They got exclusive arts, over 40 creators, all original kaiju content. Check it out today. It is amazing. It is Godzilla in comic book form. Be the giant Godzilla on social media and let everyone know about Kaiju Gods. Mentor search. It's our 3rd date with the readers. You know what that means? That's right. It's time to get freaky. Barbara isn't looking to be saved. She's looking to be taught. But will Bruce say yes to being her mentor? Can Barbara regain her fetishes? You know how you find out? You go to Kickstarter right now and you donate. Well, pledge. Not donate, sorry. You pledge to Fetish Babies. Mentor search. Alter Life, Journey to the End, hardcover graphic novel. In a world of seemingly infinite realities, Jack is on a quest to find his dead wife and daughter, but nothing is what it seems. Tales from the Black Circle is now live. It's about a black metal band that goes insane. It's fiction meets reality, mixes with like horror comics. It's insane. Check it out on Indiegogo today and join the insanity. Laugh it forward, comedy and comics to change the world, because punching Nazis is hard work, but why can't it also be fun? 2 new comedy books and a lifetime of laughter and activism. It is a Kickstarter that you can get hard feelings for. Fairfax comic book. The people who brought you Savannah Comic Con are back at it. This time they're headed to Fairfax to bring you a Comic Con and to bring comic book creators and celebrity guests to Dulles Expo Center. That's right. I'll be there. I backed it. I'm excited. It's already funded. Get on it now. Get a table. Come hang out with me. It's going to be my birthday weekend. I turned 40 that weekend. I'm going to be really old, so bring me a walker and a lot of canes. I'll see you at Fairfax Comic Con. And always at the end of the program, we like to take a minute to talk about how thankful we are to veterans for what they do. One of the ways that we can show our thankfulness is by checking out Veterans Wife on Facebook today, and it'll show us how we can support our veterans. Thank you to all the veterans. We truly appreciate your service. We would like to give an extra special thank you to the veterans that do not want to be recognized, the silent stoic veterans. For the horrors that they have seen in war is to them nothing to be thanked for. They don't put it out there for the world to know, for they are truly struggling because they are now battling their own new war here at home. We want you to know you're not alone. You're loved and appreciated, and you'll always be our heroes, even if you refuse the title. Thank you for tuning into WSN News for March 12th. Sorry about the time change. Everyone go get some rest tonight and start off tomorrow, hopefully a little more adjusted to the new time change. My name is Mr. Anderson, the advocating voice of Indie Advocates. And if you want us to cover your story on Indie News, just send us an email to indieadvocates@yahoo.com.